another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold.
I went to a restaurant in Los Angeles that, when I had just moved there, and it had obviously been a very big hotspot, because I walk in and there's Paris Hilton, and Denise Richards, and Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones in one corner, and over there you see Nicole Hill. I mean, everybody is like sitting in one restaurant, and I was like, oh my God, I've never seen these many people ever in my life, you know? And they were all sitting there in one room. I think that was my biggest LA reality trip. Leaving the friends and the family, it was tough. It was so hard to watch everybody, be away from everybody, and at the same time, I don't want to leave. I love it now. I've made so many friends. I've met a lot of cool people out there, and my work is out there, all film and TV, and my record label, everything that I work on is out in Los Angeles, and not to mention the weather is absolutely phenomenal. So I really, really enjoy it now, but it was tough at first, leaving the family and the friends. The fans, I swear I have the best fans in the world, no matter what I do. If I mess up or if I'm doing great, they're still so supportive, 100%. And I owe so much, I owe it all to them, and the success of my career is mainly because of them and all of their help and their support. So I swear I have the best fans in the world, and yes, it's great having them be so enthused, especially when I'm on stage. They're screaming and they're yelling. It pumps me up. My parents, I think, were very much involved in the industry, in the music and film industry when they were younger, and that's how they met. So I kind of was surrounded in it, especially theater in particular. In the classic Broadway shows, I learned every show there was to know. I watched them all on tape. And, eventually there was a community production of the show Oliver. I played the role of Oliver, and my father was Fagin, and my mom was Mrs. Sowerberry. And the three of us were on stage together, and it was very, very fun. It was only a show for like 2 weekends. It was like 6 actual shows in a little small, like 18th century or 19th century theater, like this really old theater. And with like 500 seats, and it was very, very, I think what I remember most is the smell of the theater. And whenever I go back over there, I still smell it. It brings back all those memories. I had such a good time on stage, entertaining, and I enjoyed when everybody would clap. It was like the most fulfilling moment. And from then on, I just said, I really want to do this, and I want to continue to do this. And that's when, at about 9, I went down to Manhattan and got the agent, the manager, and started to do it professionally. I loved the attention. Are you kidding? It was, it was all about the fans and the people watching. But I've always been, I think, a serious actor, a dramatic actor. As much as I love comedy, I think it's very, very hard to do, and I respect, a lot of the comedic actors out there. I love the dramatic roles. And it all depends on the script, of course. If you have terrible drama, it's no matter what happens, you can never be the hero if it's an awful script. You know what I mean? But as far as a type of role, I really like the dramatic, dark, kind of juicy roles. Comedy, I think it's one of the toughest things to play, and I can do it, but I enjoy the drama much more. I think the only thing that's recognizable is my hair. It's so, blonde. Quite frankly, it's the only thing I think that people really notice. So I just wear like a beanie or a cap, and I'm fine. I don't get bugged too often. Privacy is limited, and the people are very demanding, and but to me, it's all worth it. I really enjoy doing what I'm doing. I love being on stage, and I love entertaining. And if that means that you're a star, then cool. I'm cool with it.
Everybody here's feeling your vibe. Eyes glued, hands up, 'cause you're doing it right. Everybody get the chance to shine.
Hey, I'm Hayden Panettiere, and I'm here with Jesse McCartney. How you doing, Jesse?
I'm good. How you doing, Hayden?
Good. So you have your solo album coming out.
I do. I have a solo album coming out. It is. It's coming out September 28th. I'm signed to Hollywood Buena Vista Records, and we've been recording this album for like 2 years, and it's almost surreal. We can't even. I did not imagine this day coming, and now it's finally here, and we're all very, very excited.
Making an album, what's the process? You have to go through a big process to do an album.
This album took a long time, almost 2 years. We recorded a few of the songs in New York, and most of them were in LA.
Now, New York's your hometown, right?
New York is my hometown. I grew up here. I was born in Manhattan, and when I was about a year old, I moved up north to Westchester, and it's my home. I grew up here for 17 years of my life. And, you know, no matter what happens, no matter where I am, this will always be my home.
What's your favorite part of the city? Do you have, like, a favorite restaurant?
Favorite part of Manhattan? Love Times Square, but New York is home. I love to come home to my friends and family and just kind of kick back.
Your new show, Summerland, tell me what it's about.
It's basically about these 3 kids. They grow up in Kansas, and in the very beginning of the show, in the very beginning of the season, first episode, their parents tragically die in this flood that happens, and we move out to LA to live with my only family, which is my aunt, my mom's sister, and it's a completely and totally different lifestyle. She's from LA. She's a fashion designer. We don't know anything except farm life, hay, and meals at 6 o'clock on the dot. You know what I mean? Like, everything is completely changed for us, and you know, we have to learn how to adjust to the new environment. And you know, I eventually end up becoming a surfer and getting into surfing and making new friends. It's hard at first, but I kind of easily get into it. So I mean, it's an interesting show, and we've had a great time shooting it. We shoot in Malibu. We work on the beach. It doesn't really get much better than that. And you know, it's awesome. This is my dream, and now we're going into 2nd season, and I can't wait.
Now, do you ever get nervous?
Sometimes. I just recently went on air live at Z100 with just my guitar player and I, and we had just run the song, but it was like 7 in the morning, and I don't care how good a singer you are, it is hard to sing at 7 o'clock in the morning. And so we got there, and I'm warming up and everything, and I was pretty nervous. It went well. It went pretty well.
Straight up 9 o'clock with Elvis Duran at the Z Morning Zoo. Jesse McCartney is our guest today, who's actually going to perform live without a net.
Now, you also wrote some of the other songs in the album, right?
I did. I wrote about 3 or 4 of the tracks on the album. I wrote with some awesome writers, Matthew Gerard, Robbie Neville. They're 2 awesome writers, producers. We worked on She's No You, What's Your Name, Get Your Shine On, and that was Then, This Is Now. We came up with like this kind of like this upbeat Craig David-ish sound. That is awesome. It's you know, a lot of lyrics, fast paced, and the band just rips. They kill the song. They make it sound really good. It was kind of my first time writing, and it worked out pretty well. It looks like one of the songs may be our 2nd single, so yeah, I'm excited for that.
You've got your first single, right? Beautiful Soul?
Beautiful Soul is the name of the first single. The album is also called Beautiful Soul. It was kind of written when it was the first song I recorded for the album, and it was just one of those awesome songs, and it's just really about this girl who's not the most, you know, she's not the prettiest girl in town, but she's just so amazingly cool that you just wanna hang out with her 24/7, and you know, this. Also, you know, you can take it, you know, different ways. It can, you know, about this guy who's moving up and seeing beautiful women and being surrounded by Hollywood and all these gorgeous chicks. And at the end of the day, there's nothing really there except a pretty face. So this song really just pulls you in and grabs you, and it's a catchy tune. So I think that's why we recorded it. It doesn't get any better than this. This is my dream, man, and I get paid to do it. It's pretty cool. Photo shoot, man, for teen people. Pretty wild.
The looks that you were giving the photographer is very serious.
Yeah, It's more of a serious shoot, I think. I think they were going for more of the attitude looks. I don't like to smile that much. I don't know how that sounds. I'm not a big smiler when it comes to getting in front of the camera. Kind of curl up in a ball. I feel more secure when I'm biting a lip. It's a great town, but it can bring you down so quick. So quick. It consumes, I mean, just eats you up, spits you out. It just takes what it wants and then it doesn't want you anymore. Longevity is probably the hardest thing. It's all about what the crowd wants, what the public's gonna want to see. I've walked up to the girl and they like can't, like physically, won't be able to speak, and it's I don't know what, but it's, I wouldn't call it love. I just call it, you know, I think they're happy. I'm happy I can make these girls feel that way. That's very awesome. I'm very, you know, that makes me happy that they're happy. If you have good songs and you have good material and you're good at what you do, it's gonna work. It's gonna, you know what I mean? I mean, I shouldn't say that because there are a lot of other key issues that go into it. You got the record label, you got, you know, producers, and I'm having a blast. But I mean, I've had times, man, where I'm just like, dude, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done, I'm through. Where do I sign? Dude, there's so much pressure to stay in the ball game and make sure that you keep up.
Do you ever get used to something like that?
No. No, it's always a thrill. It's always weird. Always. It's so cool, so flattering. And there's always, you know, a new group of people that you see. They're the best fans in the world. I have an awesome family, a great support system, great management that, you know, I've known for my whole life, basically. I've known these ladies. My management team, which consists of 3 women, the only 3 women in my life. I'm doing what I love. I'm having a good time, and you know they can criticize me for it, but it's, you know, it's all part of the game. And if you want to do this sort of stuff, you're gonna have to just get used to it and accept it. So, but you know, you can't let it bother you, because if you let it get to you, then you're just gonna be upset all the time. Actually, this is the home of Summerland right here.
You guys shoot right here?
Where we shoot our TV show, right here along this beach. And it stretches all the way up past that peak is where you see all the surfers for the opening credits of the show.
What an office you have.
There's the highway right there that
There's
I
a highway,
drive. Every
PCH?
morning I drive up this place. It's not a bad wake-up call. I really enjoy shooting this show. It's such a fun time. And the acting thing is awesome because you know you have time to really prepare yourself and study. You know, study what you're gonna do, and you get more than one chance to do it. I'm working on this paper for my phys ed class. My first paper right here for the end of the first quarter is called Surfing in LA. So this needs to be typed up pretty quick. So I've been working, I just started it. Well, sometimes it sucks because you'll be sitting here and you'll be in the middle of like an awesome thought, you'll be writing down, and then they're like, dude, we need you on set, and then you lose it. That's when you have to say, tell the camera to wait. It's gotta be done. Gotta get the diploma, gotta graduate. Sometimes, depending on what it is, I don't really like to watch myself on TV. I don't know, it's kind of a weird, maybe it's an insecurity issue. Don't ever let yourself leave, because once you step back, there's a chance that they don't want to see it anymore. I wouldn't be doing it still if I wasn't enjoying myself. And that's all that matters, is that I still enjoy myself. And once I start losing, once there's no fun, it's stupid. Why do it anymore? Peace.
I want to say hi to everybody. This is I know it's your second day here in Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
So how does it feel?
It's amazing.
Really?
I love it. It's beautiful.
Have you tried the food here?
I did. I went to a really, really nice restaurant last night. It was great.
What did you
I
have?
couldn't stop eating. They got so much food. I kept shoveling it down, but it was excellent food.
Okay, Ricky, 你带了什么东西来？
Okay, I brought you a Chinese puppet, and
Wow.
okay, I hope you like it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, he's a very famous.
You can touch it.
Yeah, here, hold it.
You can actually play with it.
He's a very famous Chinese general from Chinese history, and he was a pimp. So we hope that you can be like him. No problem. Yeah, and hopefully your songs will be like
On the
staying
top of the
on
charts.
staying on the
Thank
charts
you.
forever.
This is very, very special. I can't wait to take this home and show everybody.
I
Thank
hope
you
you
very
like
much.
it. we were like shy to say hi.
You were?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause
Am I that scary?
No, because you're very, very talented.
Oh,
and
thank you so much.
Yeah, we love
Thank
your
you.
music too. We
Oh,
both
I'm
have.
glad.
Yeah,
I'm
we
glad.
both like to listen to your songs.
Your music, your album. Yeah.
Great. Thank you guys so much.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
那我也知道，其实 you guys, I know that you said that you are a fan of Angelina Jolie, but she's
Where are you getting all this?
I don't know.
info?
It says right
Studying
here.
the bio.
Anyways, I'm just wondering, would you mind if an older girl comes after you?
I'm all about the older women. For
Really?
real.
他说他就是一定要年纪比较大的，所以我们现场都有。So all the female here have a chance, right?
Everybody.
I know that you were in a group called Dream Street, and when you were in it, you actually did the opening for Britney Spears.
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was unbelievable. I performed in front of probably 12 or 13,000 people, and
Did you meet her in person?
I did meet her. It was another one of those moments where I just kind of fell to my knees afterwards. I was so weak meeting her because she's so stunningly gorgeous, beautiful. But she was cool. She came, she shook our hands, and she went on and did her show, and we kind of, actually Justin was there that day.
Oh, so
that
they were
we
still
opened
going
for
out
her.
back then.
And they were still going out, and I actually was walking by, and I look over, and I see Justin and Britney kissing.
I know that your mom's on the tour with you this time.
Yeah.
All right. Where is she?
She's
Hi,
right
Mom.
there in green. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, good. She matches you.
Yeah.
Okay. 她妈妈在那边. The question is, she's always with you, right?
Right.
Is she strict about
Actually,
like who?
no, she's pretty laid back.
She is.
She's surprising. Yeah, it's actually
So, Mom,
pretty scary how much I get away with.
Ah.
No, I'm just kidding. She still makes me take out the trash.
Oh, really?
But no, yeah, my mom's been on tour with me for a while now. She's one of my managers, one of 3 managers that I have. So we get along pretty well.
Right.
Get along pretty well.
Does she see your friends? Does she say, okay, you cannot go with this girl and this guy, no, not cool, blah blah blah?
I think she tries to, but we kind of those are the differences that
really?
we have to settle. Yeah.
But you basically you still listen to her, right?
For the most part.
For the most
If
part.
not, she kind of slaps me around every now and then.
Oh.
Make sure that I stay in line.
And actually, it was raining before you arrived.
Yeah,
then-
it was drizzling a little bit.
But then once you got on stage, I think the sun came out,
Did it?
right? Which is why I think your fans from Taiwan here gave you a little nickname. You're like the Sunshine Prince.
Oh,
You're the
okay.
Prince Charming. What do you think of
It's
that?
a great nickname. I
Really?
heard about it before. It's so funny. I had such a good time yesterday.
Really?
It was so different from me in the best way possible. It was so
Right?
cool. They were very, very relaxed. I mean, you could tell they were having a good time. But
Yeah,
like
yeah,
every
yeah.
time we would sing, and in America they just scream the whole time. You can't
Yeah,
even,
you can't even hear yourself,
You can't
right?
even you can't sing. You can't hear it. They listen, and then they sang along. It was great. I had a great time. It was fun.
The first song that you sang today was "She's No You," right?
Yeah.
And in the music video, you had a kissing scene,
Right.
right? And she was just wondering, when's your first kiss?
When was my first kiss?
Was that your first kiss?
No.
Because you're only like 18, right? You just turned 18.
Yeah, no, my first kiss, I was 12. I was in
You're
6th
12? Mom, did you know that his first kiss was 12? Was 妈妈都不知道他12岁，他说
Oh,
好
my mom,
羞
my
羞
mom.
的，怎么会这样子？
This is number 1 hit music station live in Studio 104 with Jesse McCartney and then man Dory right there on guitar.
Give it up one more time.
That was great.
Studio 104 sponsored by Boost Mobile. Tons of people in here. It's crazy. Listen, I want to do a little true or false here. I got 3 true or false questions.
Ringer.
All right, true or false? Your pants fell down on stage in front of 10,000 people.
This is true.
Are Are you wearing a belt tonight? Is this gonna we okay tonight?
Yeah, I kind of.
How did this happen?
I kind of like well, when I was like
during your hip hop days.
This is during during the Dream Street days. I was on tour with Aaron Carter and we were doing arenas. This guy's loving the fact that my pants fell down. He's like, just kidding. That sounded a little weird. We were on tour with and doing big arenas, and we were performing. I think it was at like the Key Arena in Seattle, and it was in front of like 10,000 people. And we had those UFO pants. I don't know if you remember them, but they were the really big baggy pants.
The hammer pants.
And that's all we wore on stage. But there was no button or zipper really. It was just drawstring. And we were doing all these fancy moves or whatever, and the string popped, or it came untied, and my pants went straight to my ankles, and I was there.
Now, did you get arrested? Or,
No, but the funny thing is, they were caught, on the bottom of my shoe, and I couldn't get them back up either. So I'm just kind of dancing around stage with the pants like on my ankles, and so I had to like run off, pull them up,
Like limp off, like skid
reach high. Yeah,
that's terrific.
And never lived it down. And those select few fans that actually were snapping at the right time got the pictures of me with like
You made some money on eBay, I'm sure.
photos.
Yeah.
True or false, you threw up on an elderly woman on an airplane ride.
Yes, I did. No, I did. You know what? It's so funny how that got out. Who did I tell that actually knew about that? But I was kind of half asleep, but I was not really.
Oh, Dory.
Dory was.
Dory's like, not me.
Anyway, no, I was kind of half asleep, but I was really, really sick, and I woke up and I was completely thrown off. I was not like stable. I was not. I don't know, but I completely yacked on this old lady that was next to me. All of her pants. She was really freaked out, and she was sleeping too. So kind of.
She woke up.
Yeah.
Last one, true or false, you own a pair of $3,000 shoes.
I didn't actually own them, but I did wear them to an event. They were like these German-made shoes.
How does that feel to have a pair of $3,000 shoes on?
It feels like I better have security around me at all times, otherwise my feet are gonna get cut off. But I was at, I think I did like a red carpet event, and they were dressing me up for something, and they were like these specially made shoes or whatever.
How often does that happen? They give you like clothes to wear and jewelry to wear for special events. Is that like, you're going to the Teen Choice Awards coming up here later this summer? Do people just like hook you up with tons of stuff to wear during the
lately,
event?
or thankfully, yeah, they've been hooking it up lately. It's pretty cool.
Do you have to give them back?
So a lot of times, yes.
Oh,
sometimes not though, and that's when it's like score.
Yeah.
When people ask, what are you wearing? Do you have to like give them plugs and stuff? Is that how that works?
Usually I'm wearing like old cut up, like this is like the new style. I got this off Melrose from like a bum on the street. Yeah,
Homeless dude on Melrose
right.
is what we got kicking.
I mean, I'm in the studio. I just did a remix actually of She's No You, which is going to be very cool for you guys to listen to.
Is that the Neptunes?
The Neptunes remix. It's got Fabulous. Fabulous is featured on the track, and it's really, really cool. And I'm hoping to work with some new producers very soon to start the next album.